Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Hello, everybody. Hi, buddy. How are you? Hi, Trish. Hi, Benita. How are you? Hi, Nick. Hi, Soph. Hi, Anna. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, Chantel. Hello. It's so nice to see you guys. Kara. I know it has been a while. What's new? What's new? How's school? Hi, Kristen. How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, how's everybody doing with this energy these days? Oh, you like the phone voice? Hello. Yeah. Oh my gosh. As a child, my mother gave us phone lessons. Now, she says she doesn't remember that, but they sure did. They sure did. It's 81 degrees out there today. Nice. Oh, it's cool here. Oh, thank you. My candy cane hearts. Thank you. So if I appreciate it. I hope everybody's having a good day. The moon is in Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. I'm very saddened by the events of the weekend. I am just absolutely just so saddened and bothered, you know. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but it's just unbelievable the things that are occurring in our world, you know. You're trying to keep as grounded as you can. It's your last week of placement with the grade 3s. Bittersweet, yes. Thanks, Philomena. I appreciate it. Hi, Fatima. Hi, Antonio. Hi, Light. How are you? So definitely feeling a bit of the sadness in the air. I think it's a collective, it's been depressing. It has. Hi, Cosmo. How are you? It's been very sad. It is disturbing, isn't it? My heart goes out to everyone in Australia. The incident at Brown University, thinking about even Rob Reiner's passing. My goodness, I'm just, I don't know, I'm stunned. Hi, Becca. I'm okay. How are you? Hi, Joe. Yeah, some very, very sad events. Very sad what happened. I know, Shell. I'm just, oh, I don't know what to say. You're avoiding TV and socials. I totally get it. Hi, Tamara. How are things in Australia? My heart goes out to all of you there. And I know Anthony Geary from General Hospital died as well. I know. Hi, Kate. How are you? Yeah, Rob's son was arrested. I know. Oh, I loved Rob Reiner. I loved watching All in the Family, and his movies, his directing. Like, it's just so many things, just sad, you know? And, you know, there's just no words. Hi, Ikra. I'm well. How are you? Yeah, I'm well, Becca. You know, like I'm okay. Like personally, like my day to day, yes, I'm okay. I'm just really saddened about all these things that are going on in the world right now. You know, it's been a heartbreaking week. Yeah, it has. You know, but you know, I haven't even had a chance to be live for like it feels like a week already. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my candy cane sweater. Well, Daniel, a lot of it comes down to putting yourself first. The reason why people can't walk away from, let's say, a twin flame connection or a deep soul connection is not because necessarily that it's meant to be. It's because we have to put ourselves first. Hi, Maureen. How are things in Sydney? My heart goes out to all of you in Australia right now. I'm so sorry to hear of the events there. I know that I have a lot of online family members from Australia, and again, I'm so sorry. I know, Shell. I had a very busy week. I had a lot of sessions, and also a lot of things for my course. My course ended technically this week, but I have an assignment due tonight that I still have to do. I've got filming and things to send out, so lots of things definitely on the go. So it'll get a little bit better once I'm done school. as in like teaching. We're off for a couple weeks as of Friday, so I'll definitely have more time to spend online and join you for some lives. But let's kind of get into it. Tell me, what is your word of the day today? Hi, Grace. How are you? Tell me your word of the day today. What's the vibe? What are you feeling? What are you dealing with right now? So I'm studying a lot of things: social media management, AI for digital marketing, learning a lot of new things, always learning. You're officially a level 4, amazing Reiki practitioner. Good for you, Diane. I'm very proud of you. Oh, I missed you too, Shell. Feels like you met me yesterday. Oh, you're so cute. I know. I can't believe this year is going to be 5 years in March. Growth, absolutely. Word of the day, disappointed. Contemplation, you got a lot on your mind. Stillness and patience. Hi, Tracy. Yeah, what's your question? Oh, one of your supply teachers went on a rant today about AI in the staff room. It's tough as a teacher to deal with AI, but I think AI can be a great tool if it's used responsibly. Hi, Lonnie. How are you, my friend? Yeah, just another manic Monday. Contemplation. Mm-hmm. Hi, Roadrunner. How are you? Hi, Maddie. How are you? All right, let's do it. Your body's feeling lazy? I hear you. Hi, Sunny. How are you? Bonjour, Mathieu. Ça va bien? What's new with you? You've been tagging me in tarot videos? I haven't seen that. Hi, Bodini. If someone recently passed, could details possibly come through in a tarot reading, or is that totally different? It could. I would say you would speak to probably more of a medium, like someone like a psychic medium, Pam Sears, is somebody that I would recommend. Hi, Trish. How are you doing? Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it. Hi, Frida. How are you? As much as you like the class, you're tired and ready for a 2-week break. Me too. Me too. I'm definitely ready for a break as well. Yes. You're dealing with bullies. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So, all right, let's get into it. Oh, it closed, Lonnie. Lonnie, that is, but you don't feel closure. Well, the closure is really with you. It's not about the paperwork necessarily, although that can help. But I'm sorry, I know how hard that's been for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Kate. Your mom passed away 8 weeks ago. My heart goes out to you. My condolences to you and your family. Oh, you're sweet, Tracy. I appreciate it. I know, Lonnie, but you know what? I talk to people in those situations often, okay? When people are dealing with grief and not knowing how someone passed or the circumstances. And I know there's this desire to search for answers. Of course, I totally understand. At the same time, sometimes there aren't any answers. You were ghosted by your partner 4 months ago. Maureen, I'm sorry to hear that. There could be various reasons for that ghosting, not that I condone any of them. But a lot of the times it's when people don't have capacity. So you're counting your blessings for divine intervention on Sunday. Oh, you're kidding me. You would have been there at the time of that incident in Australia. Wow. Oh, I'm sending you love, Trish. That is divine intervention. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Hi, Dwayne. Are things over with your girlfriend? Well, listen, be careful what you manifest as well. If you try to control things, you can get the opposite effect. So it's okay to ask questions, but that means you have doubt in asking, right? I'm well, Deborah. Thank you. You're excited to see what the new year brings, Maddie? For sure. Me too. I think we're all Oh, there was a card in this deck. What is it? Yeah, Two of Wands, need to leave the comfort zone. I think there's a collective energy right now. Let me just put it to you this way. Sorry for the giggle. Let me put it to you this way. I think that the energy is that we are on the brink of a major change. We're about to hit the finish line. Hi V, how are you? We're about to hit the finish line and we can't give up. We can't give up. If you saw my YouTube reading that I posted yesterday about breakthroughs, the weekly reading indicates that we are kind of being tested. And it's like this test to see whether or not you're going to push through or whether or not you're going to hold yourself back. Can you handle the energy right now? Can you be in the present moment? Can you take things step by step and day by day? I think that is really the big question. Because if you're trying to get ahead of yourself, if you're trying to predict the future, if you're living in an old story, it's not good to be living in the past and it's not good to be living in the future necessarily either. You have to have a balance of sort of your potential, but also your reality, right? So yes, you have to have intentions for what you want moving forward, but at the same time, you can't get held back either with expectations. Yeah, Lonnie, there's a point where you've got to go into the new energy, right? New positive changes are happening. So yeah, it's like shedding the skin. It is, absolutely. So let's take a look at the current energy right now. I can't stay on super, super long, unfortunately. I wish I could. I'll try to be on tomorrow, but I have to get an assignment done. I've got some readings to send out. I've got a lot to do tonight. You feel like you're at the end of an error this year? Of an era or of making an error? Ah, okay, I see, Matt. So let's see. Hi, Sarah, how are you? Who's dealing with a broken heart right now? The sadness in the air. Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. We're kind of just starting now, Sarah. We've talked for a little bit, but we're just starting with the cards now. So with that, let's see what else we need to know. Oh, thanks, Anna. I appreciate it too. Watermelon. Interesting. Watermelon is telling you to lighten up. You're dealing with a broken heart. I'm sorry, Neil. So, ça fait bien, Jill. Et toi? Nice to see you. Watermelon, lighten up, refreshing the mood, cooling off, seize the day, right? Time to make some moves, lighten things up. Amazing, Matt. I'm very happy for you. Peace and love, Ikra. I hear you. We need a lot of that, you know? So let's see. Potential or challenge. Yeah, also, yeah, watermelon sugar, Harry Styles. Yeah, there's definitely some messages in there too. There could be some pip in the air because of the moon is in Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. Potential or challenge is the Page of Cups. You got to ride the wave right now. And I've been seeing that a lot. Like, you have to go with the flow. You've got to be in the present moment. Just try to be as best as you can. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. Hi, Zen. Is it cold in Toronto? Yes, very. How about for you? Yeah, oh, I'm sure New Brunswick has got to be quite cold. And I just said ride the wave. There you go. There's the wave. Balance your emotions. You got to be in the now. Exactly, Kate. Just ride the wave. Surrender. Surrender. Let go, let God, let the universe take the wheel. Forgiveness is important, Ikra. I've been saying that a lot lately. It was actually in the reading that I just, one of the readings that I just posted. You've got to be mindful that holding on to something of the past without forgiveness only hurts you, not another person or situation. It holds you back. Okay. So what should we focus on today is the Three of Cups celebration. Oh, thank you so much, Armand. I appreciate it. Thank you. That means a lot. You're feeling a tad sad, but riding the wave. Yeah. I mean, Eleanor, a lot of it is yes about space, but it's more than space. Thank you, Kate, so much. It's not just about space. It's about detachment and putting yourself first. like being willing to let go of something and see what happens. That's the only way you're ever going to get a real answer to know, is actually just letting it go, living your life, moving on, doing new things. And listen, nothing that's meant for you is ever going to pass you by, right? Yeah, and Nick just said capacity for the other person too. We have to remember that not everybody has capacity, you know? And it's not a reflection of you that someone doesn't have the capacity. We have to really trust the process. The more, let me put it to you this way. The more you try to control something, the more you try to put your expectations on other people, the more they are going to run away, the more that they are going to feel boxed in, the more they're going to feel like they really don't have the capacity. And when you let someone just do what they got to do, feel your love and support, even from a distance, it's very powerful. You giving to yourself is the best thing you could do to a connection that doesn't have the capacity. Yeah, the more distant they will become, Lonnie, 100%. Okay. You've been getting number 9, and it's so funny. Do you know how many people have told me that they've been seeing 9s like crazy? So Kelly, I don't know if you saw the reading I posted on YouTube last night, but 999 came out in this 1111 deck that I used, you know? Oh, thanks, Abbas. I appreciate it so much. So, yeah, and don't approach them, Mikra says. You got it. Sometimes the only way to love people is from a distance, and it's okay to love somebody from a distance. Yeah, that video that I posted last night, if you want to go have a look, it's the YouTube reading for the weekly, where it talks about a breakthrough. But like, again, you're so close to the finish line. You have to be mindful that this is where people want to give up. This is where people want to say, nah, I can't do it. It's a little bit of the, what am I going to worry about? What everything to worry about vibe. You know, it's about us right now regulating our nervous systems and trying to make new normals, right? That's the key. If we've been living in fight or flight for a long time, what we need to do is to recalibrate and to make new connections. Thank you very much. You have to make new connections in your own self. Okay? So, you know, this is the moment where you've got to seize the opportunity and see where it takes you. Otherwise, you get stuck. It is courage rather than capacity. Armand, you're right in that aspect. We do need to have courage, right? We've got to be willing to try something new. Yeah, it was a number 9 year. 2025 is a 9 year, right? So your nervous system is nervous now. There you go. Interesting. Matt just said, I know what the trauma is now and what it is, and I have to speak up about it. That's why I say it all about me in real heart. I'm not stuck anymore. That's amazing, Matt. Good. You have to verbalize. You're not stuck anymore. You're not you specifically, maybe, Matt, but one is not a victim anymore. We are in control of our own energy, our own story. We have the ability to move ourselves. But love from a distance, Eleanor, just to go on top of that for a minute, it's not just about, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to love you and I'm going to wait. It's the love for yourself, the self-worth, self-value, and self-respect. You cannot sacrifice yourself and your time for someone else. You cannot choose someone that's not choosing you. Because if you sit and wait on someone to choose you, or you are going to continue to wait. And let me just say something else. I think I said it in the twin flame reading the other day. I want to remind you of something, and maybe we haven't talked about this in a while, but hear me out. If you don't know what you want and you're waiting on something, how can you expect somebody else to know what they want and to choose, right? If you're waiting, they're waiting. If you're not choosing, they're not choosing. Okay? But it also means, so Eleanor, it's even more than that. It's, yeah, life hack mode activated. You got it. It's also about putting yourself out there with new people and new situations and not worrying about whether they come back or whether they don't come back. You cross that bridge when you get there. You really cross that bridge when you get there, because then you can decide. Yeah, it may not be easy, but you do. I'm well, Mike. How are you? What's shaking in your world? It's nice to see you. But the reason why people get so afraid about moving forward is that they're like, well, what if so and so comes back? What if this happens? What if that happens? You have no idea. You can't possibly know. You can't even like pretend to know. Nobody's going to be able to tell you the future. Good for you, Eleanor. You volunteered with a new group. Amazing. Yeah. It's like multiplying any number from zero. Exactly. I love that, Armand. Thank you for sharing that. That is such a good one. Multiplying any number from zero gets you zero, right? So, yeah. All right. Let's take a look at what else we need to know. Three of Cups is about celebration and happiness. Black Panther energy. This is spiritual protection, being your authentic self, deep soul truths. Well, that's what we're talking about here. Like there's soul truths that have to come to the surface. You got to process them. You got to go through it. You got to heal it. You've got to address it, right? Thank you, Joe. Really appreciate it. Sending you lots of love in return. Okay, what do we need to know about the recent past here? King of Cups. How many of you have been really feeling the emotions lately? You know, you have to be in tune with your emotions. Let things come to the surface. Know that you can share your feelings without judgment. And that's hard. I know it's hard. You got to feel it to heal it. You got it, Zen. And with that, we have the umbrella, protecting your aura. Protect your energy right now. Shielding, it says negative vibes. Come out of hiding. You are safe to explore. This is what I was saying. You are safe to be your authentic self. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling, but you can't, oh, hi, Karma Kittens. But you can't just keep yourself stuck. You know, be careful about writing, Eleanor, and I say this to you with love, depending on what you're writing. You know, as an English teacher, you might say that you might be shocked when I say that I'm not a believer of journaling in the sense of venting. If you're journaling affirmations and positive things, okay. But if you're venting or you're writing anything that's negative, if you keep that energy around you in old journals or old books, whatever it is, agendas, then you're keeping that energy around you. So, Love Goddess, you're asking, so Bethany's asking, is Anthony trying to repress and shove any feelings away he has for you? Well, when somebody is repressing feelings or shoving them all down, that's somebody who's dealing with a capacity issue. So a lot of people hold their emotions in, right? Especially men. Willing to explore, who wants to go on an adventure, Mike is asking. Mike's taking applications, you know? So let's see, what is the strength position right now? You like talking to yourself more than writing it. Yeah, me too. Yeah. Would that pertain to writing a memoir too? It can, Anna. You know, here's the thing about writing, and I've had this conversation with many, many people. And that's a lovely compliment, Matt. When people come to me about writing books, you know, I've had a lot of conversations with people about writing books, and people say, I'm stuck writing my book. I don't know why I have writer's block. The reason is because you may not have been able to finish the story yet in your own life. I'm not talking about the writing. That's why the writing isn't working, because the story itself has to finish. You have to be, in my opinion, in a place of hindsight in order to really see it from a perspective. Whereas if you're still in the story, you don't have the perspective yet. And that's why the book doesn't finish, or that's why the story doesn't finish. You're welcome. So, you know, why do you think when I joined TikTok initially and I was talking about my story and everything I went through in my spiritual journey, I talked about it from a place of hindsight. That doesn't mean that I'm not learning as I go, because we're going to be learning until the day we leave this earth. But my point is that I had to be able to see it from hindsight or a different perspective in order to really share it and help you with it. So I would never tell you to do something that I wouldn't do myself, or I would never tell you something that I don't know, because I've had the experience. Yeah, Nick just said, unable to see the forest from the trees when we're in the thick of it. You got it. Hi, Anne. How are you? Nice to see you. So, amazing. Amazing, Matt. So let's see. What's the strength position? I mean, anything is possible. Sandra, there's a lot of different types of deep soul connections. So the strength position is the 9 of Wands. I mean, a lot of people have been very wounded recently. You know, I think that, well, and not even just recently. Look, I think that people have been trying to deal with their wounds recently more than ever. Because I think when you're coming to the end of a year, you start to look back and you start to think about where you've been, how fast the year has gone, what are you envisioned for next year, how you can change that. I mean, you know that you all have the power to change something, even if it's a small step. You have to be willing, day by day, step by step, to make some sort of change. Now I feel like I'm channeling Man in the Mirror here by Michael Jackson. You know, it's you have the ability to change. You know, hi Mish. Is that your Shaggy voice? Lova. Is that why you're I heard Shaggy all of a sudden, Mish, when you typed that. Which is funny. But you feel like you know him from another life. Yeah, sometimes there are people we know from past lives for various reasons, right? You feel like you knew each other somehow. You love Michael Jackson? I do too. I do too. I've been channeling a lot of songs lately. Like I've been talking about it in the reading that I just posted. For some reason, Savage Garden. I knew I loved you before I met you. I've been getting a lot of Savage Garden songs pop up, like in my playlist. So I don't know, like even like In Sync, God must have spent a little more time on you. I haven't heard that song in ages. Where am I hearing this? Like, and then I don't know, then YouTube started sending me like all a bunch of 90s, like all a bunch of 90s songs. Yeah, there's a lot of sadness in the air, Mish. We were just talking about all the tragedies this past weekend and just sad things, you know? So, yeah. Oh my gosh. There, Kirsten is laughing. So Kirsten and I, we were on Zoom and I got a call from Uber. This is a new story. And she like, you should have seen how like she was laughing at me. I love Truly Madly Deeply also, for sure. Oh my gosh, here's a new Uber story. And Kirsten is my witness. All of a sudden I get a call and I'm like, oh my gosh, Kirsten, I'm sorry. I have to take this because I think it's my Uber. And it was kitty litter. And so just as like she and I are on there, the guy the guy calls to tell me that there's a hole in my bag. There's a hole in my bag and wants to know if I want to buy the kitty litter with the hole in the bag. And so you should have seen her face the moment I was listening to this or repeating back to the Uber driver. We had such a laugh. We had such a laugh. How big? Yeah, Chris is like, so like I'm trying to ask the guy how big? Like how big is the hole in the bag? And so like she's just looking at me like dying laughing. And like I'm thinking that I'm having like a regular conversation, you know, trying to determine whether I want to buy this bag of kitty litter or not because there's only one bag. I ordered 2 bags, but they only had 1 bag in stock and that bag had a hole in the back of the bag. And so he was basically asking, like, do you want this? That's the second time today someone has mentioned a hole in the bag. Synchronicities for you. Oh. And so, like, her face was just absolutely just dying laughing. Thanks for reminding me, Kirsten. How big was the hole? Not too bad, actually. There was no leakage of kitty litter. We were lucky. We were lucky. She could hear the guy, she's just saying, I heard the guy say it on the phone and was dying and had to laugh into her scarf because the button wasn't muted. I don't think, because it wasn't muted because you heard the guy on the phone. Yeah, we laughed. I don't know how I get these Uber stories, I swear. Oh, we're kind of midway through, Jen. We're kind of midway through. Oh, You know, thick blueberries, 48 bananas. Remember when they gave me 3 packages of carrots? Like, and it was this huge, I had so much carrots, I don't even know what to do with them. Kitty litter matters. It just sure does. I needed that kitty litter, so I was like, all right, give me the one with the hole in the bag. Hi, Tito. I know. There you go, Mish. There's your laugh for the day. I didn't say it was a nice one, Mike. I just said it was okay. It was all right. It was all right. You asked for a sign about something and you got into my live and you were scrolling. There, I was in your K-pop feed. There you go, Emma. Welcome. Hi, Dorothy. Thanks for reminding me, Kirsten. It's a good laugh for us today. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it. No, I'm very happy. And yes, I'm honest. Yes, I'm honest. So let's see. That 9 of Wands, unicorn energy. Supernatural powers. You are one of a kind. Use your imagination. Dare to believe in magic. Now, funny, I actually say, I don't know, where did I say that? Hi, Sheila. I don't know where I said that in a reading recently. Something about magic, believing in magic. You're recovering extremely well. I'm so glad to hear that. You're trying to stay inside so you don't fall on the ice. We haven't talked about that video in a long time about the dad that was laughing at the kids that were slipping on the ice. And I feel so bad when someone falls. I feel so bad when someone falls. But like that video on YouTube, it's so old. Like, I don't even know. It's gotta be like 10 years now, where the dad's picking up his kid from school and he's watching all the high school students walk around this corner and they keep slipping on the ice. So, by the way, a good tip, if you don't want to fall on ice, do not put your hands in your pockets ever when you're walking on ice. Don't ever. I think it's the laugh that's contagious in the video. Do I have a thing for fruit? I mean, I do love fruit. That's okay. I appreciate it, Kirsten. That was a funny story we had. But let's see. What's in the near future? You fell twice on the ice last week. Be careful and don't put your hands in your pockets. Don't put your hands in your pockets. So, because then you can't break your fall, so to speak. Near future, judgment, wake-up call. A lot of you are going to have a wake-up call. You're going to have like a decision point. Did you, are you referring to me, Kirk? Because I have a story about that. You just wrote, you stood up acting like nothing happened. As in, like, when I fell on the ice years ago. Hi, Angie. I felt on the ice. I felt on the ice. I fell on the ice years ago, and I'm so lucky that I didn't crack my head open. And I'll never forget how embarrassed I was. I was so worried that my neighbors were going to see me. I fell and like I instantly stood up and like I pretended like nothing ever happened. But of course, when I went into the house, I was absolutely like, my arm was bruised. I think I had a cut on my arm. So yeah. There is the bee energy. Working hard brings results. So right now we've got lots to do. It also says meeting new friends, allow some joy into your life. Find honey in creative work, right? So, all right, let's take a look at the suggested approach. Hi, Sarah. Let's see, suggested approach. What do we need to know? Justice, equal giving and receiving and balance. This is important right now. This is about contracts, paperwork. I stood up stomping my feet. Are you talking about me, Ikra, or Zen? Some bubble wrap for when I go near stairs. Oh, dry, yeah, stairs, dryers, and ice. You got it. You got it. Mortar and pestle. So something is brewing right now, right? Oh, interesting. Nick, look what it says on here. Making herbal remedies, mixing ingredients. Interesting. Maybe some of you are working on some like healing. I did, Zen. I did actually. It did say that. Hi, Alice. How are things in Alabama? You slipped going up the stairs into the house after a freeze this weekend. Oh my goodness. You would have smashed your teeth if you hadn't grabbed the rose. Oh my gosh, Kat, that is, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, synchronicity, Nick. There you go. But right now there is definitely something brewing. And let's see, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Four of Pentacles, don't hold yourself back right now. And I've been saying this a lot to people. Please don't. This is not the time to get scared about what's next. Feel it. Go through it. Take your time. Process it. And there's the wine. See, something is developing over time. Unwind, decompress. Take a break, you know? But it's developing, so it's really important right now that you go through the motions. You feel like something is brewing in love for me? Oh, wow, Mish. Thanks. If you say so, then that excites me. All right, let's see. You had a vivid dream this morning? Amazing. I think the dreams lately have been quite interesting, that's for sure. Yep, something is brewing. Another synchronicity for you, Nick. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Hope and or fear is the High Priestess. There's the signs and synchronicities, Nick. You just said it. Okay. So this means you're getting some signs, some synchronicities. Could be songs. It could be numbers. I told you, like, there's some really common numbers coming through right now, like that 999 or 222. What are the ones that you guys are seeing? Hi, Lucia. I'm well, thank you. How are you? It's cold, isn't it? It's not a ruby. It's a lithios crystal. Yeah, what's the temperature in Winnipeg? Oh my gosh, Kirsten, it's got to be really cold there. Weird dreams, mostly about moon, stars, and sky. You see 444 often? Holes in bags, those are your signs and synchronicities, Becca. I love it. A lot of sixes. Zen is your long-lost, dirty-minded sibling. Perfect. I'm so glad that you two connect. Nines, twos, threes. Yeah, Nick. It's yeah. I love these Simon stories, Mish. All right. So the High Priestess signs. Oh, this didn't take long. The cabin. Interesting. Anybody going to a cabin over the holidays? Off-grid living. Slow down. Cozy time, spend time with loved ones, disconnect a little bit, find what's important. Be with the people who are important to you, right? All right. You're seeing 111? Yeah, 111, 1111. Probable outcome is the Chariot, moving forward and victory. It's coming. It really is. You have to believe it. Yeah, cuddling weather, Nick. Sounds good. You're new, Deborah? Welcome. Deborah, I have the best online family. Thank you. Orhan, I appreciate it. The moon. Ooh, Cancerian energy ×2 here. Okay. So the moon is purging, surrendering, and letting go. And moving forward. Even if things are pulling on your heartstrings, right? You got to keep moving on. Oh, thank you so much. Tech-Tat, I appreciate that. Yeah, when things feel heavy, remember to reset and ground. You saw 1111 today? For 3 days, it was -34 in the wind. Oh my goodness, Kirsten, that is crazy. That is crazy. Cold, for sure. Hi, Libby. Yeah, we got to move it, move it. You want me to ask the newbies questions? The newbies wouldn't understand that question, though, Zen. Only somebody who's been in this online family long enough knows what thick blueberries means. The Uber driver asked me which blueberries I prefer, thick ones or regular ones. I didn't know that's how you would distinguish blueberries. You too, Lucia. Hi, Nick. How are you? I'm well, thank you. You love the moon? Oh, Talking to the Moon. That's another song. I saw it in one of the cards. I think I was in the weekly. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the weekly yet, go check it out because I think there's a lot in there. A lot of different signs. There are two wolves, and they're almost like mirroring each other. And I was kind of thinking, it almost reminds me of like talking to the moon. Oh, that's okay. Safari Girl, no problem. So, I mean, there is a new moon coming up at the end of the week, right? Oh, fluctuating moods. That's definitely in the air. We know that. So, should you let Samuel go? My advice always is if someone does not have the capacity or someone is hot and cold, somebody cannot give, then I would always advise letting go. I'm good, Mish. How am I feeling? With my hands, as my father would say, with my hands. You set me up for that one, with my hands. We always need to surrender and let go and let the universe take the wheel. And if you really want a true answer of what's meant for you, you just have to surrender. Perfect, Zen. Yeah, moon card energy and chariot says move forward. Trust your intuition. Do what you got to do to have new energy come in. Because I think it's going to be a really good year. I really do believe that. I know we're going to go through a lot of tough stuff, but what choice do we have? How else do you get better? Right? How else do you get better other than to try new things, get stronger, know your worth? Oh, thank you, Anne. I appreciate it. So, all you can do right now is your best. You've been meditating every day? Good for you. It will, Ikra. I'm not just saying this because I'm an optimist. I really am a believer that everything will be okay. I feel it in my heart. You have to remember that with dark, there is light. With light, there is dark. It's never all good or all bad. There has to be a polarity. Oh, you're very sweet, Anne. Thank you. Do I have any spots open before Christmas about end of the year readings? Yeah, absolutely. Or if you want a 2026 tarot and oracle forecast, I offer those on my websites as well. My websites. I don't have more than one. I have one. Hi, Holly. So yeah, there's definitely opportunities to do sessions. I've been getting a lot of emergency readings lately coming in, Zoom sessions requests. So if you guys want to get your session in, then I would suggest going to my website. Obviously, those 2026 readings are first come, first serve. They go in the order that they're purchased. So the 2026 readings are always very popular. They're the cost of whatever the year is. So I keep it very low in that aspect, where I just go through each month and we look at what possible energies you might encounter. They may align with the moon cycle because they're the moonology cards. So sometimes you'll see like, oh, full moon in Pisces, and then that's in Virgo season. So there might be something there for you, to keep track of throughout the year to see what was coming in and out of your energy space, you know? So no, the cost isn't 2025. Last year was 25. This year is $26. So it's about I don't know, sometimes anywhere from like a 5 to 6, 7 minute video, depending on the information. Well, the year 25, 25. I didn't say the full year. But practice does make better. Absolutely, Mike. No, they're $26. $26. Yeah, I think that's the important thing is to sit in as much light as you can. But remember, not all energy is going to be rainbows and butterflies, right? That's the thing. It's US dollars then. 26 US dollars. That's beautiful, Emma. Yeah, you engraved on your ring, after the rain, the sun always comes, and it does. Absolutely. Zen, I have to be equal to everybody. It's 26 US, 26 US. Am I ready for Christmas? Yeah, I guess so. I just have to get some like wrapping paper and some bags for the gifts. But yeah, I'd say I am. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know the exchange, depending on the country, does make a difference. It does. I keep myself neutral in US dollars because that's where the majority of my clients are. Granted, I have people all over the world. I know you're Canadian, Zen. I know, my fellow Canadian. I'll make sure there's no holes in the bag, Becca. No, none. Yeah, oh, Mish said the exact same thing at the same time as you, Becca. No, I'll make sure. Did I get any gifts for the kites? Oh, they're spoiled rotten. They're spoiled rotten. I swear, my cat Taro does things. He ate it. You know what he did again? I tell you, I make all these posts about it. You know, where I tell ChatGPT because I have to tell ChatGPT because I have to see if my cat's gonna be okay or not. So yeah, they stole steak. Recently, Taro stole a protein bar, a peanut butter chocolate protein bar, ate half of it, then threw it up all over the floor 2 or 3 times just before I was going to bed. So no surprise. Yeah, Taro has good taste. Yeah, he is a wild kitty. He certainly is. He's a little bugger. He opens my lunch bag. He opens my lunch bag that is zipped up. Okay. I have to hide the recycling. Like, it's garbage day tomorrow, and you guys know how I feel about garbage day. I hate garbage day. And like, I have to hide the recycling bag, the blue bag, in the powder room, in the bathroom. He also tried to open, you know, when you buy like a box of like K-cups, you know, for the Keurig, sorry, oh, Kelly, for the Keurig maker, I bought from Costco like a you know, bulk box of K-cups, and like I heard him trying to like rustle through the box, and I know what's going to happen if I do. He's going to basically put his claws into the coffee, and then it's going to be all over my floor. Keurig. Yeah, I know, he's greedy. I know. Oh, you heard I'm planning a Christmas party? No, there's no Christmas parties at my house. Oh. You had a T-bone last night that was almost 2 inches thick. Kitty would be fighting for his life messing with your steak. Well, I accidentally left that steak on my counter. That's how Taro stole it, with the mashed potatoes and the vegetables. I've never seen a cat. I know, Sarah. That's what you know me so well, Sarah. We have the same sense of humor. Hi, me forever. How are you? So why do I live in his house? Oh, I know. They own the house. Listen, Gretchen's paw print was on the deed. Now it's been transferred to Karma, and I see that Taro is definitely taking over as well. So yeah. Thank you. All right, I better go. It's his house. It's their house. I just pay the bills. I just live here and pay the bills. It's all them. I'm the third wheel with these two. Hi, Hamid. How are you? Me too, Lucia. All right, my friends, I gotta go. I gotta do some things. Lots to do tonight. Gotta get my assignment in. Gotta send out some things. Oh, thank you so much. Angst, I really appreciate it. You too, Light. I love you too. Thank you. Have a great evening. I'm just the hired help in the home. You got it, Mike. You got it. I'm gonna try tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, that's okay. Next time, Christy. Oh, Holly, it's nice to see you. I'll be back on hopefully tomorrow. So thanks, Becca. You too. I appreciate it. Lots of love to all of you. Trish, I'm glad you're okay. I know that was a very close call. Oui, bonsoir, mon ami. Absolument. Thank you, Zen. Nice to see you. Thanks, Ikra. Yes, we'll see each other soon. Enjoy, Mike. Thanks, Sarah. Lovely to see you too. Thanks, Becca. Becca, I need to hear these stories about these synchronicities of yours. Take care, Mish. I'm glad you were here tonight. A bientôt, absolument. Okay. Take care, everybody. I wish you all a wonderful rest of your night. Okay? Okay. Thanks, Holly. Thanks, Maddie. Bye, Lynn. Take care. All right, guys. Oh, I love you too, Mish. Thank you. Okay. Bye, Instagram. Have a wonderful night. Thanks, Hasnain. I really appreciate it. It's almost like a hi and a bye. Take care. Okay, YouTube, thank you so much. I wish you a wonderful rest of your night, and I will talk to you soon. Becca, I can't wait. Thank you. Okay, bye, guys.